Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for waiting. I hope your weekend is starting well, has started well. We'll get going in a second. A really nice tune that was just on. I need to save that. I really like that. It's on Epidemic Sound. It was a track called Short Boots. I do link Epidemic below my streams if you do want to check it out. I think you can listen to stuff without signing in. I'm not sure though. Thank you for joining us today. I'm going to try and get a bit better at brands. A bit of brands. Right. Where are you? So I think we're going to have a go at the 40-minute race. That mic's going to be all right there. I have to be careful. I'm not going to, like, uppercut the mic. What up, Subsy? Happy weekend in the Southwest. How you doing? I think we're there. I just finishing off like a pancake before I started, and I forgot to toast it before I set the stream live. Slow intro for me. Sorry about the 10-minute ridiculous intro. Missed nothing. Yeah, I'm good, man. It's such a nice day here, isn't it? Sat outside for a short time, just chilling. All right, really get going because my practice time is gonna run out if I don't. We are gonna jump in this one because it runs out soon, which will remind me to go register for the race. Welcome, Aaron. Good to see you again. Thank you. You're well. So today I'm going to be live between now and about 7, 8 my time. That's UK time. A bit of an earlier session today. Then the WEC race is in Brazil. And they go qualifying because they're obviously in South America. The time zones are different. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing after this. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Yeah, it's nice to have a weekend day and just think. I wasn't planning to stream at all, and then I just realized today would be a really nice day to do it. So happy to have the option to do it. It's nice. Hope all's well your end too. Thanks for to you guys for just consistently like showing up and supporting the channel. I do appreciate it. Let me get my Delta going. Also, I don't know if you can see it while I'm live, so ignore me if this is a stupid question right now, but I made a new thumbnail for the live stuff on YouTube today. Like a generic one that I can use when I'm just going live and I don't know what I'm going to do. You can give it a rating out of rating out of 13.5. Can't see it, you'll see it after this stream. Okay, so we're going to be iRacing. We just got to wait for the sim to load. This is setup dependent racing as well. So I'm actually for once going to be trying out Coach Delta set. Hopefully I can drive it. And I can use the app to like see what I'm doing right and wrong, hopefully. Oh, good to see you, Fitzy. How the devil are you? Afternoon. Good to see you. I'm reluctant to like talk about it too much because I prefer to know it's actually happening before it happens. I don't like kind of, you know, cursing stuff, but towards the end of this coming week, nothing changes. I should have the opportunity to go pick up a better PC, which should hopefully make my streaming days a little bit, well, A, it should make it work how I want it to work, but B, allow me to be a bit more creative with it again. There's a lot of cool elements to this stream that I turn off because my PC just hasn't fit doing the basics. If we get it, I'll be able to get videos back on the channel. So like my intro will be a proper edit. My live graphics, this scene will be back. You know, like all the layers and all the fun stuff. So yeah, there's hope. I'm very well, Rando. Thanks for checking in. How are you? How's life in Sweden today? How's a Swedish weekend looking? Okay. One more thing I need. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn that fan on. And it's too warm today to even risk it. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm doing it now. I will regret it for a long time if I don't. All right, we're set. Oh, and I got some cool air, finally. I do like this weather, but for sim racing, it changes it quite a lot. Right, we're into week 5 already of this season. I'm going to try a non-safe setup. These are loaded from the Coach Delta set, so I can't show them. They're not mine. Anything else before I get on track? How's everybody doing today? Are we happy? Having a good day? Old, slow, grumpy, same old, same old. I thought you were describing me for a minute there. Actually, I'm not that grumpy. I have been. I've had grumpy days, but not today. Good to hear though, Fitzy. Thank you, Aaron. I can't wait. It's not like a superpower PC, but as far as I know, it should do everything I would hope that it can do. But first things first, let's see if the PC is happy and I can drive. This is what I'm going to be racing today, but I haven't done any testing on a custom setup. So. Oh, I've got one thing I need to do now that I'm live. Eat that. Purely for your benefit. Exploring the gravel trap. You need some Delta. I'm going to put it down here for now and then let me know if it's in a crap place. See that? Center everything around the console for now. I put the fuel up here, you know, but yeah, whatever. I hope so. I mean, my issue for a while was just regularity. You know. I feel like I've got through that now. And I'm having a lot of fun in iRacing, which been some time since I really got in a groove. If the PC comes through and it's fine, You'll see me in Le Mans Ultimate quite a bit too. I have a lot of time for that. I get stutters and my CPU just slightly spoils the racing, so I'm chilling on that for now. Pretty much haven't run laps in it since their big update with the new hypercar. I got plenty to catch up on. I'm going to be slow on that too because I think the grip in that sim is like evolving higher models. Alright, I think that looks fine for you guys now. My first goal, I guess, is to find the 23s, but I'm very aware that the 1:22s are more front of the grid pace now. 23s would be a good start. Just get warmed up for a couple of laps. I don't really know where I'm at yet. Plus I've got some coffee to drink. Are we coffee fans in here in general? Oh, okay. Quite what I was planning. We're not coffee fans. What are we drinking instead? It was warm, now raining pretty hard. That sounds like our kind of weather. Stormy, summery weather, usually humid. Nice day to be out today. Why I choose to sit in a warm sim rig instead of just going out and sitting in the park. Maybe you guys could advise me. I'm a bit of a strange one. Not at all. Oh no, is that more of a requirement than a choice? Or, I mean, obviously. I'm asking out of politeness. I feel like you have to enter. Right, fourth there, I believe, not third. Why do I like this combo so much? I think the car is a big part of it. I've really just got settled into the Porsche and I'm enjoying it. Coffee guy, but too much. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think you fit in very well here. The only thing that stops me having loads of coffee is I've just found an amount per day that I can just have and not feel like I crave anymore, and that's like keeping me sane with my coffee intake. If I can have a couple earlier in the day and then probably one more in the afternoon type of thing. I mean, my time zone is way offset in the UK anyway. Everyone else is morning, I'm still in bed. I'm on a totally broken schedule if you're a 9 to 5 like 8 by schedule. 15 years. Damn, sorry to rub it in, dude. I do wonder how I would be if I suddenly couldn't drink coffee. I mean, I saw you say tea in the chat. Actually, yeah, cup of tea. I used to always be on a cup of tea. It's only in my 20s that I really thought about coffee properly. I go for coffee shop coffee, but I don't remember like having my own coffee at home that was one of those luxuries I would try and keep over quite a lot. Luxuries, you know. Nice coffee. This is encouraging. I'm in low 24s and I'm not really paying attention. My aim now is to try and do less with the car and keep the speeds. Instead of working harder at every corner, try and like be quick but just smooth. As soon as I go into race mode, that will probably change. But the more effortless approach and I'm going quicker. Maybe that's just a fourth gear. The Coca-Cola. A hot day, Coke on ice or like straight out of the fridge in a bottle. Ooh. Ooh. You can run wider than I thought you could there, but you have to make sure you get back in the track before the end of the curve, because then it gets really picky. Good to see you all in here today. Thanks for, turning up, showing up, hanging out. The majorly just chilling in the background. Pleased to have you here. Hope I can bring you good enough 40 minutes of driving for the race, but I want to do a few laps, see what my fastest is, and then maybe quickly compare it to the pro lap again to see where I'm making the mistakes. It's close, but right. Turn 1, massive amount of time there if I'm going to keep missing the apex. Oh, you can do loads there. Okay, I'm giving up so much there. It's so weird. It's like every couple of laps I'm like, I really like this combo. I really thought it was going to be a week where I did it once and parked it. But it's not. There's something good about this. Fourth there, definitely fourth. Come on. Over there. I'm making what I would think of as like quite obvious mistakes. And I'm not that much slower. I think it's starting to click. I need to get into this zone so that when I'm in the race, I can be at my pace but still relaxed, not on the edge of my seat. Oh, I backed out of that and I would have made it. Settle that. Yeah, it's not about slowing too much there, it's just about waiting the car to kind of catch up with you. At least I used all the track. It wasn't quick. Oh, we're in a good zone today. And I even messed up the corner that I like the most. Yeah, it's starting to come together. I'm still like a second off what would be really good pace for me, but I'm starting to find my best. Let's do one more. See if there's any more time that I'm leaving from like basically skill issue. Slightly behind my time, but I don't know, let's just get one more lap down. Hey, Wavy. You got your coffee? Yeah. Fancy flat white mocha chocolate vanilla hazelnut latte special. Mocha chocolate. Yep. Yeah, I could have easily beaten this lap time. I can do a mid 23, but I do start trying a bit hard just to do it. So, all in time. Yeah, and a better exit there. Okay. We've just done 2 identical laps nearly. This is where I want to be. Right, I was going to stop there, but I feel like I've just found a rhythm that's worth doing another to see if I'm consistent. Okay, there it is. There it is. Take your mind off the freaking... making mistakes where I don't make that mistake normally, so that's probably just carrying a lot more speed. Difficulty of getting quicker is you then have to reprogram yourself for everything. Cool. Right, we reached trying too hard, so hold it. Look at that, I am still 16th with my best current. That's why I'm saying I gradually have to get quicker, because this Mark guy is just the lobby, making me like I'm driving backwards. Got a lap. I don't think I was in the lobby when he did it. Fortunate. Now he's probably doing that on body fuel as well, but that's not going to make me 2 seconds. What's my favorite track? I've started to like Mazzano a lot, as you can probably tell. That's not my favorite. My favorite track. Any answers in chat for that, actually? Favorite track, before I make my mind up? I think, so what I've driven the most is in Gran Turismo and ACC before iRacing. I don't think if any tracks really got me there. Zandvoort, that's cool. Zandvoort is awesome. I think I would like it in iRacing based on how I feel about every other track I don't normally like. I actually think I'd enjoy Zandvoort. So, you've not seen me do this before. This is where I'm going to see how I'm rating compared to a fast driver. Analyze. So it's live input is kind of being displayed. I wish I had like a second area to show you this as I was driving. Maybe I'll set that up sometime, just so you can see what it looks like, because it's really nicely done. Motec is nothing new, the data, but just the way this is presented is kind of satisfying. So, pair the Pro Lap. So this is compared to a high 21. That's what the current lobby lead is doing. Okay. Let's look at the first sector, because this is a bit too much information otherwise. There we go. So top line is how much time I'm gaining or losing to the reference. Now how about that? In sector 1, 7/10 of a second in what, 3 corners? Technically. Watkins is great. Suzuka I would love to try. And I didn't know iRacing had the new scan. Watkins is up there. I think it's what it's like, almost got like Spa levels of popularity, but is a bit less like overused. It's close, but not. Oh, Zandvoort? Oh, even better then. That might be the next track I pick up. I'm trying not to spend all my money on iRacing. I am enjoying it. Okay, The yellow line is not me. I'm braking quite hard into turn 1, and that's probably why I keep thinking I'm going to hit the inside curb. So actually a really unusual brake pattern into there. Red is brakes, so I'm braking sharp and then trailing off very blocky. They're actually applying it super smooth and trailing off a long way. So there's 1 corner's worth of info. The net result is this driver gets on the power a lot earlier than me and is at full power earlier than me. I'm also having to steer a lot. I'm steering a lot more to the right, so all of that corner can be worked at. My braking, it's a bit blocky again, but it's actually more similar in the second corner. And then again, he's just getting on the power before me. So what that will do is you'll see like accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Got higher speed. Accelerate out of the hairpin. Got higher speed. And here I'm not far off. But again, the Brands Hatch braking pattern seems to be, I'm guessing because you're often going downhill or uphill, but I'm working with camber. But again, he's a little less on the brakes and then getting on the power before I do. So I think instead of looking at the whole lap, I know I can find possibly like half a second compared to his 7/10s. So I think what I find is it helps me to learn a small amount about my lap rather than pushing every corner of every lap and not really learning anything. Good to see you all today. Thanks for joining. Donny's a good shout. I don't know Donny, Donington Park, that's a UK circuit. Donny's like the, you know, what do you call it, like the affectionate name for it. That's actually a track I've been to watch British GT Championship, which is a great championship watchable on YouTube if you don't. Yeah. That's probably the one that got me most into GT racing first. Now I really like the World Challenge series, which in a way this series isn't far off in iRacing. About as close as, I guess, other than IMSA. Have I got any other favourite tracks? I don't think what I bought early. I used to love Spa, but I actually don't rate that as a sim racing track as much, probably just because everybody does it to death. Right? It's the track next week. You'll see me racing it next week. I'm going to try and get good at it because I enjoy it when I'm good at it, but I wouldn't put it up there as my favourite in a sim anymore. As one to go in real life, that's very high for me. I also need to register. I've got 9 minutes left when this session ends, so I'll do it then. Less on the brakes. There's a 10th. Again, smoother. Could have been alright, but I got the line wrong. Okay. If I can get better there and then maintain the rest of my lap, we're still going to be closer to 33s or low 34s. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it is smart to use, you know, have a combo sets you up for the weekend enduro, right? But the net effect of that is you can't just go and have an enjoyable low-key race because everybody thinks they're the next champion of Spa Endurance and will be like highly offended if you challenge them in a friendly sprint. But, you know, I think it's always important to have a series that you race when you haven't got the mindset for the sweaty series of that week. You need a good plan B. Mine has actually been Advanced Mazda. Well, that's not the way. It was fast, but it wasn't very good. So early power there. Early power there. But I don't want to find it. Stop going into seconds. Bad habit. Exactly. I've kind of turned my Formula license into a bit of a, you know, yesterday I raced Misano in the rain without practice. It's kind of a get a good race, brilliant. I'm so glad they split the Formula license. The more I now race between the two, I am so glad they're split. Because I would go into Super Formula massively underperforming because I've spent time in GT3, and I'm sure that's the exact reason why it split. But, because mastering both is doable, but not everyone has the time or inclination or the passion to do that, I guess. Who's watching the WEC tonight? I guess it's not like free to watch, is it? So not everyone's gonna have that play. Wait, it's only qualifying today. Actually, the race will be tomorrow night. I've been loving that series. I'm also aware I haven't told you what my favourite track is yet. That's how much it's going around my head. Yeah, you're right, Subsy. Tonight is qualifying. Actually, not such a big session tonight, but I'll still. I thought I'd come on now, so I've got the option to go watch it later. Can you imagine if I could get the permissions to do a sit and watch along? I would enjoy doing that so much. If I could have the permission to do it, but the series is behind like paid TV channels, so it's just wild to think that I could actually do that. I need like a mate's mate in the inner realms of the organisation that would be like, yeah, we can figure that out. I'd love to. I'm sure everyone would love to do it, but I feel like we've got a good crew here that would kind of get stuck into it. I used to do a lot of commentary as well on sim racing. I do enjoy that from time to time. I don't really have anything to commentate on these days, but some of my most popular like streams were actually streaming other people's event. You obviously get the teams and drivers come in to rotate. Hey, Free the Lion! How's your end of the week in Rocket League? I saw you guys had a couple of nights back in there. Still the best keeper, or are you washed? Do I play any other games at the moment? I've been playing The Witcher 3 in my own time. One of the coolest stories I've played in a while. I really like it for that. And I think like visually it's a really nice game to explore. I'm getting really into like somewhere between like RPG story-based games. Also, I don't mind if they're like action-oriented games. I'm chill about that. Like I don't do it for the fights and stuff, but as long as it's a fun mechanic, I'll go for it. I'm going to do one more lap, then we'll go and register for the race. Need another Rocket League night? If you're up for it sometime, Lion, I want to stream Rocket League. Or that's a game I play a lot offline. Answer Rando's question again. I play that socially, I guess. So last night I played with randoms, and I must have played like 10 games, which is like more than an hour in Rocket League. and I like finished up exactly where I started. It's hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. Like even if you pair up with some good players, it somehow doesn't work out. But I've got it in mind to stream a Rocket League hour or something. If ever up for it. I mean, you've streamed it not that long ago. What are the games are we playing? I'm really into games like more than I've ever been since I was young. I was a PlayStation 1 kid. I loved having a PlayStation and a PS2. And then there's about 10 years of my life where I stopped playing games. I guess, you know, good for me. And I was going to get a degree and a job and everything else. But since going self-employed and having a bit more management of my time, almost like too much time sometimes, I've really come back into gaming. And it was Gran Turismo 7 that Gran Turismo Sport on the PS4 that got me back into gaming. It's kind of like a sideways, it was like I used to love these games. Let's see how they are on like a good console. Can you imagine? Like, you've come from like PS2, you skipped the PS3. I had the Xbox that got the red ring of death. So that kind of is what cemented my stopping gaming at the time. That was just like, that tainted my prior console experience. Still not particularly happy about that console. But why can I hear two audio things then? There's no way the Plums thing did that, right? Let me see if Plums are still on the stream. Give me a second. I might have to take that off until... Oh, it's just a sound in the soundtrack. Just off time. I don't have it. I'm sorry. Wait, maybe I do. Let me register for the race while I'm looking. Everyone's dipped out of here anyway. Maybe I do have it. Video. I'm sorry, I don't have the Plum video right now. I had to take it all off. To make OBS not crash my PC. So if we get the new PC, it will come back. I promise. Even though I'm useless, I'd be up for it. Well, I'm down. Like, often we just do it. Like, what we did the other night was like there was 5 of us and we kept doing random 2v2s and we could do random 3v3s. Like, there's like 2 ways of playing Rocket League, isn't there? You either accept from the start it's going to be sort of garbage and funny, or you actually play it in the mood to have a good few games, and then it still ends up garbage, just less funny. That's my experience. GT7's getting new physics next week. I was going to ask about that because I jumped on it just on the gamepad and I was having fun with it, and I was like, I wonder if the new physics are in. Oh, that might bring me back to GT7 a bit. Because they did something really interesting when GT7 launched. Like, not everyone liked it, but it was actually kind of interesting to accelerate the car, and it was like you were getting oversteer, and then the player base completely said no thanks, we don't like it. And they turned it back into a bit of an understeery mess. Like, you were like just steering forever. So I just, you know, I didn't know. But those new physics are good physics. Ooh. It was very ACC-like. That's interesting, yes. Which, had I come straight from ACC, I might have been happy with, but... yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I just got on my PS5 with it. I just did like a, what do they call it? You know when you do the circuit time trial to get the sectors and the full lap? It's like the training mode. It was actually really difficult on the pads. Like, it took me a while to adapt. I did Barcelona. It took me ages. I've been really enjoying just sitting down, even not with the wheel, with that. You guys have like online games and offline games. I don't mean literally like online playing against other people. I mean like games you focus on and like kind of try on. Like, I'd say this is that for me, right? It's rare that I do get... You can't really do iRacing casual if you're doing it with all your mates. And then games where you kind of turn your brain off and don't really have that mindset. Oh. I find it's healthy if you do play games a bit to have a bit of that. That's it, circuit experience. I think it's brilliant, and it's actually difficult. Like, obviously, if you're a good sim racer, you practice a lot on other sims, you'll probably get gold quickly. But say, yeah, me on a pad, in a car I haven't practiced, on a game I haven't played for several months. It took me like a few goes to get the lines, the timing, and it's actually fun to play on a pad, which surprised me. I was like, this is actually fun. Obviously, this wheel is perfect for Gran Turismo. Seems stupid not to use it, but I had chase cam, a controller, you know. I was like, this is fun. Like, this is actually a different way of thinking about it. And I would probably do that again. Don't at me. Red Alert, Command and Conquer! I obsessed over that game. Probably when I first got to own a second-hand PC that had zero graphics capability. Every game I tried to buy from the shop, I had to return it. Because I'd study the back and be like, my PC could probably do that. Like, I imagine the graphics card was made out of wafer, you know? Like, I don't think it was very powerful.
Sorry, man.
But Command and Conquer, many hours lost to that. 7 for 5 games, nice. Because yeah, they did the whole series, right? What did I play? I think Red Alert was the big one. Probably the one after that. I didn't play all of them. How long do we have? Have my setup. This just depends how I get filtered today. I might be a high car, I might be a low car. I can't really control. 3 minutes. I think I'm just gonna chill for 3 minutes and talk to you guys. We're gonna race in 5 minutes. You're not into me just staring at cameras and cars. Who is the fastest person on track? And are they here? No one's here. Oh, wait. It's only 22s, 23s, but I'm not in 22s, so hopefully they're not in. There's a fast guy for every... Just leave it there, I guess. Kind of chill. Scenic Brands Hatch camera work. Do any of you remember Commandos games? They were awesome. Why do the big companies like desperately want to gatekeep old, really awesome content like that? Like, I feel like you could use those titles to get such a good reputation among the player base. But I guess they don't have to care if they've got multi-million-dollar AAA titles that do the biz. But I would say, right, and I'm sure it works differently, I think. If I was producing AAA yearly titles that get bought every year, good income, You know, a good player base, widely talked about games. You know what I'm talking about. And the other end of it, instead of acquiring, and they're just monopolizing, like, you have all the power and resource to then do something really cool at the other end. Like when they make, you know, when like any big studio will like fund a small title and a small publisher, and you'll be like, damn, they can make really cool, oh, cannon fodder. There's a memory I forgot I had. I played that for hours. I don't know if it was on an Amiga, Commodore, or a old PC. On one of them. Used to catapult stuff across. That was such a great game. You had like infantry catapults and such a great game. You can tell Free the Lions and me have grown up around the same flipping era. I'm just glad I had a crappy PC when I was little so that I could like lose hours to these games. And I guess that's why 30-something me is kind of still enjoying games. You know what I played the most? Probably Settlers, or the Settlers 2, whichever one it was. Banging game. If I was going to stream a type of game that wasn't what I do, I would love to do something like a Settlers game. It just turns out the new Settlers games are very rarely well rated. If they remake a really good Settlers, like one that the old school fan base love it, I would happily sit on one of those. I don't think anyone would watch, but I would do it. It was awful. Is that the one that's been released recently, or is that still in making? Yeah. I looked the most recent one up and was really disappointed when I saw nobody was really raving about it. If they can make one that's as simply satisfying, you know what did a better job? That medieval building game. I can't remember what it's called. Apologies. Quite recent. It was like a medieval settlement, but it was like almost like a beta launch or an early access launch. That kind of had the magic. Stronghold, maybe? That sounds like it. They got something right in that I think you lose when you try and overdevelop a popular title. Original Lemmings, there you go. I played that in a hospital ward. I think it was like for consoles. No, it was like for I think they're called adenoids, right? Because my nose used to be really like stuffy. I used to talk out my nose. Still do a bit, but like over my teenage years, I like learned to use my chest, my nose. But they had a little like library playroom thing on the side of the ward, and the PC in there had Lemmings. And I think, was that pre-Rockstar, right? Before they were like officially Rockstar. Oh, okay, I'm not paying attention. I'm enjoying the game chat, to be honest. Let's keep the game chat going through this race, guys, because I'll probably do as well if I'm not over-analyzing my driving. EMA games. But I was basically a Rockstar fan before they were Rockstar. Because when I had a PS1, I wanted GTA 3. When I had a when I had a PS2. When I had a PS1, I was playing the top-down games, which were fun, but obviously less of a revolution. I still keep an eye on Rockstar stuff, because if there's one... I don't necessarily desire to work for a big company, but if there's one big company I would like be interested in, I have the right skill set, I still keep an eye on them. Like if I could make cinematics on behalf of somebody, they would be amazing, because the type of games they make, like, they're basically movies. Okay, this is a 40-minute... I don't even know if I've got the metal to survive 40 minutes of this. Well, that's what we're doing. So if you guys want to keep up the game enjoyment and game chat, I'm happy. Because I don't think I can talk about my driving for 40 minutes at this circuit. Bit of a commute. There's nowhere. Yeah, the closest is London. My hometown, so I grew up near Lincoln, has a Rockstar. But they only do like localization and testing, and it's kind of like technically an office, but very unlikely to hire anything that they do. I don't do, unless they want to play test it. They have Edinburgh, they have Dundee as well, which is I saw a job that would, I don't really want a full-time job in Dundee basically, but and I saw a role that would be exactly what I like to do. If I'm smart, I should just send them my work anyway and be like, want to send some work over here? Like, you know, let's not worry about office space right now. Oh man, if I moved north, Edinburgh, Newcastle area would probably be it. Yeah. I like Edinburgh. I've travelled to Edinburgh on a sleeper train before, overnight, and then gone and made films about cycling. One of those films was in the snow, and it's probably the coldest week of my life, but survived. But I also used to go up to Edinburgh on the train quite a lot. Like I'm a fan. I know it's not, I know Edinburgh doesn't represent all of Scotland. But it's it is a freaking nice place to get some time to hang around. Was it summer? One of them was. This one was actually November, I think. It was a really bad time of year, so we weren't shocked. But by day 2, 3, we were getting sunlight and clear skies, and it felt like a miracle. Because I got my feet wet within literally 3 minutes of getting off the first train. Because we started the film at the train spotting railway station, which is absolutely middle of nowhere railway line. We got off at the platform, I got my camera out, started filming, because that was my job. And I had to go across the tracks basically into the grass, but because it was snowy, I had to get this specific shot of them standing on the station, a bit like the film, if you've ever watched Trainspotting. There's like an iconic scene there. That was the whole joke, like, film. And the first thing I did was like put my foot in a bit that I didn't know was deep, and it went way above my ankles. Snow went in my boots, which were waterproof, but not when you get snow inside them. Yeah. That was a long day. And so we had a day of cycling to do with luggage on the bikes. Right, let me just do this lap. Oh, yes, I'm a low-rank car. Let's go. I'm in the mood for that. Let's just get a lap down. Those films are online as well, so I can share them with anyone that hasn't actually seen them before. Which is everyone, basically. Hurrah, that's the one. Beautiful, but it was kind of scary to get off a train with camera kit and everything. And feel like, well, there's no one here now. You know, there's one person in the nearest 5 miles, maybe. I'll cut this up a bit, but I'm improving. Come on, milliseconds, that's what we need. Bit of a stuttery last corner, but I'll take it. I reckon 20th overall when this shakes out.
Alright, there's checkered flag.
I'm 18th. 18th, but I'm only 1 second off the top. This is so close. This is insanely close. That's 2 cars for every 10th of a second right now. Actually ridiculous. What a stacked lobby. This is awesome. I don't think I've had this many cars. I hope we can get through it. It's a lot to get from this. And a lot to lose. But yes. Might be able to show you the thumbnail of that film. Yeah, here you go. Oh my god, where is it? It's so annoying. There. No, not there. Oh, okay, this is kind of it. That's the environment we went cycling in. I'm in the back. And I'm the heaviest bike of the lot because I bring all the film kit I'm going to need. And probably too much on top of that. There's the snow in the background. Annoying, hang on. I just realized I qualified on race fuel. That's probably a good idea because I haven't practiced quali fuel, but I just handicapped myself immediately. Where's the open image? So annoying to find. Found it. I think this is too low key, but that's looking out from the train station. The same way that they do look out. They go in the film. They go walk out on the path ahead, but you can't see it because. So yeah, that's the name of the film anyway. The brand I did it for still has it on YouTube. Anyway, I know I'm getting derailed by Scott chat. You can blame Lion. Entirely Lion's fault, not mine. This guy's called David Toaster. Do you think that's a real name, or do you think they signed up knowing what they were doing? Right, this is a 40-minute race. I haven't checked, but I assume I have to make a pit stop. Oh, I did. No, I did load the quali set. I just forgot. That's because I was talking about games. I don't have multitasking times. Race setup, please. I'm so glad I checked because I nearly went out on quali fuel and spoiled it for everybody. Now we have some race fuel. You care to make a casual prediction on where we're going to finish? There are 30 cars on the grids and I'm, what, 20? Yeah, 19.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the right side. The estimated
Just realised
SOF
something.
is 2,301. Pit road is closed.
Look, my friend.
There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Oh, I'm so glad I thought of that. Right, it's going to have to go there for now. That would have been GG
Waiting
for
on the
me.
final car to grid. Everyone's gridded.
Okay. Have my fuel info there. Alright, thanks for being here, guys. We've got a 40-minute epic at Brands. First job. Let's kind of just get through the start of the race. There's a lot of cars and no track space.
Catch start 7 car. Catch start 1 car.
Enjoying the music today. It's It's a house playlist on Epidemic, but it's lo-fi. And I was like, I don't really know what lo-fi house sounds like, but I'm quite enjoying it. I'm going to close Delta now. Oh! Oh! That's not what I wanted to do. Right, I'm not doing that again. Oh, I'm so glad that happened on the straight. I can't close it because my overlay's in the way. I just hope it doesn't tie up my PC. I don't really need it when I'm racing. Okay, now we'll play catch up. Oh, if I'd had a crash on the formation lap because I clicked the app up by accident in the wrong place, that would have been heroic. And I'd probably just called it a stream. We've got a Euros final tomorrow as well. I think that's tomorrow evening, right? Somehow the Euros final and the race I want to watch are probably going to overlap. Which is the way of the world. But if Spain could score 3 in the first 10 minutes, that'll make my choice easier. I really want to close the app now, but I'm just going to have to pray for... I'm a bit worried the stream is going to struggle here. It look jittery, or is it... Oh no. Let's give it a little time in this race. Too many cars and it just dies. Wait. Right. If you get stuttering, let me know, and I'll try my best to find a solution. I don't know what that solution's going to be right now.
Green flag, green flag.
It might be a little bit jumpy for a minute. A lot going on.
Left side. Clear on the left. Go on your left.
You ain't squeezing me out of there, boy. Oh, he's going to get me anyway.
Clear. There's an incident ahead. Go on your left. You got a slow car on the right.
That Beamer, or whoever it was, just stuck my nose in and forward maybe. Trying to kill everybody. Why are you so eager? Go away! Go away! I'm here!
Clear. Right side.
That is impressive, dude. Really, really impressive.
Right side.
Why would it... Just why? Why would you overtake a car through two corners?
Was that you, Ryan, that kept driving into me?
I'm not doing this over voice chat right now.
So instead of just speeding and like doing it the safe way, you just kept steering into me. I was trying to go the other way, but since you kept driving into me, I couldn't do it. Well done.
Once contact's made, dude, you know what it's like. Just leave a bit of space.
I was trying to leave space after I ran a little bit wide, but I couldn't because you kept driving into me. I had to counter steer.
There. I still think I know where to go. I have a right to accelerate out of a corner.
So you couldn't just let off the gas and use a little bit of the grass to like drive to rather kill somebody?
Car ahead. Car stop on the left.
I mean, the clean overtake is yours, dude. Let's not talk over this race.
How were you ahead when I couldn't see you outside my windscreen?
I'm not. Let's just race. He sounds like an alright guy, to be honest. Like, it sucks that he's out. From my view, that car just came across. I can't predict that in a space where I'm expecting him to stay straight. And I'd already made space for that car 2 corners ago. Twice. Literally made space for that car twice before that. There comes a point where there's not, you know. I don't want to have beef. It sounds like an alright guy. Just don't. In a split second moment like that, I don't know where I was supposed to go. So.
Car on. Clear.
Probably shouldn't beef at him on voice mid-incident though. He probably then is going to feel like he needs to, you know, defend himself. So that's on me for getting mouthy.
Did you check that replay, let Ryan?
Who's he referring to? I don't know if... Unless he's not actually got beef with my car, unless someone else came across him. There could be some cross wires here.
I'm coming into the pits right now, check.
I don't know. Does anyone know if that's the driver I had a awkward with? Or am I just talking to the wrong guy about the wrong thing? That does happen quite a lot. Good news is the car's still moving and it's relatively quick. There you go, chat. What game should Rando play? You might have to give, you know, a slight hint as to what kind of thing you're in the mood for. That. Is the stream surviving? Oh, I can't follow this guy through there. Oh. I need to get past this car. Ethan's doing nothing wrong, but I was so close to taking him out of the race because he's dropping the field as well. Yeah. Oh, what's he? I'm gonna hit him, and not through intent, just because he's just not confident. I just need to get rounds, and then we're good. My job to get around and not be punty. Alright, let's do it now.
Clear.
That's how much later I'm braking.
Still there, hold your line.
Oh, now you're going to brake late.
Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Fine. He remembered where to brake once I started overtaking him. Oh man, this is rough. Just pushed me to the grass. Yeah, I assuming that's that guy, right? I literally couldn't do anything more for him in the time I had. If I'd seen it coming a mile off, I'd have lifted just to save my race, but what he's describing is kind of true. Once you make contact, there's nowhere to go. Please, bro, you're backing us up. Please, why? So what's happening here, guys, and it's fine. You can defend whatever position you want, but this guy is going to back everybody up and we're losing the race because he'd rather defend one position. But as a group, we're losing the race, and I would rather we just went quicker. And I can't do anything about it because it's Brands Hatch. This is like dangerous difference in speed though. Gonna need to make a mistake. I wonder if he's damaged or just struggling. I can't tell him to let me go. I think there's a graphic setting for assisted lines. I'm not 100% sure where they are. Can't look obviously yet, but I might have a look in a bit if you remind me. If I get through in the next 5 minutes, I can spend the rest of the race playing catch up. But the risk is here, I'm going to 4X or just take the guy out. Oh, god damn
The
it.
leader is running 24.1.
Going well. I just did the wheel on a grass thing. Okay. We'll just crack on. It's going to be fine. This is why I wanted to get round him. I just can't run my own race. I can now. 2 days in a row I've done that. Literally same mistake 2 days in a row. And that's what I mean by being able to just like relax in a race and do my driving. You can't do that if your pace is basically going to murder the car ahead. It's weirdly more difficult to drive well at a slower pace. Oh well. Let's see what we're capable of now with nobody on track. Is there any... There's no point in taking an early pit stop because I'll just end up traffic. Like, stuck with cars who are trying to lap me. I don't want that. Focus, come on. Yeah, first corner would have been perfect. If I'd got a good exit when I tried it, I think we had it done. I'm a bit frustrated that they wanted to then deep brake just to get their position back, because if I had a guy that swarming me that hard, I'd probably be like, you know, go be fast. I can't ask everyone to do that. I think sometimes it pays to recognize when the car behind you's, you know, in a different zone. What we know for sure is they're going to be doing that to the entire grid following them, so I kind of like shut up and drive now. You can be like thankful that there's 40 minutes. I know exactly where they are because the 19 car just lost 3 seconds to the field, having been all together. It's a really strange one. See the gap, it just appeared out of nowhere. Damn it. Yeah, turn 2 is the most open corner, isn't it? And you can't, if you're running outside line coming out of T1, there's no time to chop across, or you're just going to have the kind of accident I had on that one.
The car behind is pitting.
I'm very grateful I'm a low rank car here, because any result is a good result from here, but it's like the 3rd race in a row where I know I could be running quite well and made a mistake. Someone's literally taken the time to write dive bomber. Curious if I suffered from that collision. See how we go in the next few laps. I don't know how much like top end or anything I've got. From the back, let's go.
The car in T4, just Fastest lap, 23.077.
Even the fastest cars are a little off, so possible the track is a little trickier right now. Good practice at least. I could actually get my race brain in and try and be consistent. Feels a bit like I might have lost some front, like, bite in the corners from all the stupid little collisions. I just have to be slightly slower into corners than I normally am. Yeah, because it feels like the car just doesn't turn as happily. I despise that grass verge now, it's got me twice. Unbelievable. So yeah, good question on the PC. I found a local one.
The car behind you, pitting.
And the seller and I have like a mutual friend or two in town, which helps me, you know, be willing to buy it pre-owned. And it's somebody who used to run heavy After Effects stuff using it. It's kind of like, yep, perfect type of PC for me if it does that. It's a Ryzen, a 9.3 something X. I literally can't remember exactly right now. With a 3070 Ti in it. And a fair bit of like storage on it. So it should, and it's loaded up with memory as well. So it, compared to what I currently run, it should blow it out of the water, hopefully. This confuses me. How am I so much faster than that car until going off track, and now I cannot show the same pace? I just butchered my tires. Come on, keep going. Maybe more freebies. So yeah, I'm hoping I've got myself something a little more... It won't be future-proof, like buying a new, but also saves me spending a lot of extra money right now, because I'm not really in a good position to spend loads. Please, hopefully this will be a blue flag, because otherwise this is the worst thing I could have happen. I'm going to give you one corner and be patient. Cheers, dude.
Clear. The leader is running 23.644.
Future-proof to some extent. Yeah, that actually, I hadn't thought of it that way. Yeah, if everything else... See, my current PC, it's like... It's not worth upgrading one bit for the money. It's kind of collectively slightly too old to really make that worth the money. What are we at? 20th, 19th now. So that's a really good point. And the timing of that would be when a new graphic card series comes out, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll go one step higher for less money than it would have been worth before. Right, there's the guys we're catching. We're gonna make it. I'm trying to resist the temptation to box early and just see if I can get some optional repairs. Because I do think I'm suffering a bit here. I mean, it wasn't illustrated, it is now. I wonder if Henrik's still in the race, because I'll message after. I don't like overloading voice chat with nonsense. It's no fun for other drivers to hear a full-blown conversation going. Yeah, I think I'm understeering a lot. Come on, car. Can you get it? Quick on the throttle there, but okay, 3/10 up. Come on, maybe the weight dropping off. It's the same car as holding everybody up. Same one that I tripped trying to pass. Literally, it's like, I wish he was in like P5. That I caught the whole field by now. No discredit to him, but damn, they made my race difficult. Ah, that guy's gone. If they turn up and chat. Has been known to happen. Gaining positions, but I don't know how many of those are going to be owed back through a pit stop. Later I pit. The more I've got time to try and make a gap to those drivers, I guess. Hitting early can mean just getting stuck behind somebody else. All I know. Can't. Without knowing the damage, I can't think of any reason to just not drive on and stick with the plan. We have 7 laps, so six laps after this. I've got to remember how the pit lane works in iRacing. I've only done it in ACC. Oh god damn it. 6 laps before I drive into a wall voluntarily. Okay, I've got 6 laps to look to the right and try and make sure I know what's going on. I seem to think it's got an awkward chicane. I know where the road goes in after this corner, but... Okay, so go in. Oh no. That's clear as day. I'm just going to have to slow down early and hope someone's not right behind me. I thought to learn that I could have probably optimized the pit stop and that, but I want to jump the cars ahead. Oh well, good luck for that one. If I catch this group, I'm pitting though, because this is it's literally the car ahead. Everyone's finally got past him, but they're now in a different race. Brands Hatch effect. Come on, car, come back to me. Yeah. New strat is pit to avoid the Lamborghini at all cost. I mean, look at the catching rate already. Might go in next lap if it's going to be like this. You reckon? We'll do the undercut. I have 5 laps in the tank, but it's no real disadvantage to cutting in. If we can jump him, maybe? I guess, you know, gamble that we don't get stuck behind another car, but what can I do? Yeah, I think I've got to get in before this gets too heated. We already know that a simple overtake is not as simple as it should be. Once I pit in, we'll actually know where I stand. Okay, can I pit this lap? I think so. He's got quicker. Just don't think he knows the track fully. Yeah, I think that's why at the start of the race it was a bit tentative. Yeah, I gained a second that lap. We're coming in. Unless he boxes. No way! What? I just lost 3 tenths going down to the pit. There's no way. Is this guy like paid actor? Okay, new plan. Make the time now. This is called the overcut now. It was called the undercut because I was going to go in first to avoid him. Now we do the overcut, which means... Oh god. Remember how to drive and go quicker than them for 3 laps. And I think I've been maybe made the 2 or 3 seconds. That hopefully means we come out of the pits without a fight.
The leader is running 23.661.
Now if that car was the same pace as me, identical, I wouldn't be so worried. This could literally change the last bit of the race, so it's kind of pretty motivating to get this right. 3 laps. Let's keep going, I've got clear air. This is going to get really interesting. Those who like a bit of strategy in the races, this is actually a good one for that. Given a normal race, it wouldn't be a big deal. Like, everyone's just got the same pit stop to make. But given how much time we lost, this is kind of a... kind of where it's won or lost for me, I guess. Getting quicker, 4 tenths up, let's go. That's about the only time I can grab a cup of coffee at this circuit, and it was still risky. Another advantage to staying out is we get to run on low fuel now. Do not hit that grass verge, I swear. If I do that again, I should just delete the game. That's what people say in Rocket League. That's the Rocket League approach. I'll just tell you to delete the game. Right, a couple more. This guy just come out of the pits? Yes. Very high rated driver though, so not expecting to catch him once he warms his tyres up. If we do, I'm pitting. Aim now is to not get into a track fight until after the pit stop. This lap or next. Has the stream held on for you guys? I did drop some frames at the start, but has it been okay now? I think I still need to turn some graphics down for the big lobbies. Okay, here we go.
Car 18 has taken the lead.
Inch of lead? I mean, just because of a pit stop. No idea where I'm going to come out. Yeah, I think if you take away my silly mistake, it's been super clean. Right, next lap. Glad I didn't pit then, because there was someone else insane. Here we go, in lap. Oh, this might be unfortunate. This is unfortunate.
Left side. Stay on the right. Still there, hold the line.
Just go.
Clear.
I am in this lap, dude, so I'm not going to fight you too hard.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
I don't want to crash with the one guy he's already cost me a second for that. And he can fight. So I'm just literally gonna let him know I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I just wanted to go past and leave him alone, but I wasn't quick enough. And I don't want to die right now. There you go, he's up to speed now, it's just the tyres. And I need to remember that on the way out. Unboxing.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel. You're going well, big man.
Literally told you I was pitting. Is this like
The car in front is pitting.
my first race for everybody?
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Literally, what more can I do for them?
All the damage is repairable.
What can I do? All that work is now in the bin. I'd like to know who that was,
Okay, punch it.
because it's why I get frustrated at these series. The driving standards just go out the window sometimes. Can't go too much faster there because I'll miss the pit entry, or a guy will go on the inside and block me from being able to enter, and then that's my problem. I did what I could. I got the sense that guy didn't lift. I don't think he had any interest in lifting. And now I'm 4 seconds behind the guy. We would have got him. I'm telling you, I would have lost probably 10, 15 seconds there. That's 2 positions that I had literally earned them back just through driving. Oh well. It's an interesting day to be an iRacer, and I don't think I'm going to be handing out medals today for freaking common sense. Good. I now only have 2x to survive.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.5 seconds.
And that incident has actually butchered me for every reason. Now I just need no off tracks. 8 whole minutes. Sure, at Brands Hatch. Or Jesus behind, I don't know. We're gonna have to see if I can hold him off. It's good to know I do have damage though. I cannot drive the car how I would fully like at a pace anymore that I should usually do. Oh man, this is intense. I was hoping this was going to be weirdly uneventful and like, you know, give me time to chat. No, I'm just getting pushed around the circuit like I'm play toy. I don't think I've seen such stupid driving in a while now. Oh, the car's no good there anymore. I'm going to have to concede this position if I don't want to get disqualified. If I don't find some pace now. I'd rather finish than not. Was it? Thank you. I mean, obviously they might not have the driver chat on. They might be attacking me like they're about to overtake me, you know. Easy to assume the other drivers got it wrong when actually they just didn't know. Go.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Literally right now, I want to be in control of how the end of this race goes.
The leader did us 23.
I'm already going to lose my license thanks to the flipping... Actually, I think this might demote me for the first time in a while, but we can get that back. That's not really a problem. I think we can still do this race, even if I get demoted one. SR in the bin. That's the headline. As you can see, I cannot get my car to like plug in and keep that pace. It would be nice to have a race where I get to try this car on the race setup and, you know, not get driven into by clowns. That would be cool. Actually in disbelief how this race has gone. Right, what's the gap? 5 seconds. I mean, honestly, where I finish at this point is a bit immaterial to the overall. Yeah, I find IMSA and GT3 can be some of the most fun racing if you're around people you trust. And it's also such a high appeal series that I find there's just a much higher chance of people just, I don't know, like switching their brain off and just full sending everything. I don't know. It's just not been my race, obviously, but there's more arrogance. I don't know why. Or naivety, if it's not arrogance. I don't know. But we've had every example in this race when you think about it. I had a car that kind of refused to acknowledge that I was there, despite literally overtaking me. They knew I was there. We had a car that wanted to live or die for P20. Rather than, you know, maybe just running their own pace and relaxing a little bit. And then we had a car that just plain didn't slow down and pitched us into a wall. But yeah, we've got the whole set. If this was like a Pokemon challenge, I think I'd have got a good set right now. I've just got the pace to hold this guy off if I want to be stubborn about not last. Because that's what we're aiming for now. The running cars. No, there is a guy a lap down. No, we're okay for that. Speak too soon. He's catching me, but I'm hoping I've got time to fend him off. Can you see how quickly the car ahead has pulled away? That's what I mean by, like, sometimes just choosing not to fight and just run some laps. A bit more of that would have saved me a lot of stress in this race, I think. The reverse Grand Slam. Yeah, what would we call it?
23.05.
We need to coin it now and own it, because I feel like I'm a specialist. By the way, 3 races in a row, I could have probably been a top half contender, and either I've blown it or we've been helped. Alright, another lap. Still got a buffer. I cannot get the car to get to an apex to save its life now. It's well and truly going in the bin after this. I'm trying now to just not put it wide. No more X's because I've been given a lot of those. Oh, it says 25 instead of 17. I'm sure it's still 17 to get. Maybe 25 is disqualified. Is it this lap? Might be one more. Have I got the fuel? That would make it the Grand Slam if I don't have the fuel. Nah, we're fine. Hello, car. Down to 2 seconds. This guy's gonna wish there was more laps in the race. He could legit get me. The guy's name is Jesus. Oh, it's Ruiz. I thought it said Rules, like R-U-L-Z. I was like, there's no way that's his name. Oh, nasty off track. That was really nasty. Okay, I need the perfect lap. Most well-behaved lap of my life here, or we're disqualified. I feel like this reverse Grand Slam works by ways of having your race popped off though, right? Please, no mistakes. Come on. Focus. I control my entry and exit. He's pushing as well. You can see it in the car.
Yeah, good way.
Why did you quit again, Mike?
I had the
I don't want this guy to
first
kill me at
black
the
flag.
end.
I was first. I got a black flag because I went 2 miles an hour for 1 meter, then black flag. So it fucked up my race.
You got a slow car on the right.
Not now.
Gas down 1 lap.
Take a freebie if it's going though. Nice. Yes, got the exit there, and I think they might have slipped. Oh my god, this is such a tense lap. If I put one wheel too far left or right, would it be disqualified? Oh, I thought it was going to spin them. That feels like a result based on how bullied
On the right.
we were.
Alright, there's checkered flag. Better schedule some testing, we'll get them next time.
Need somewhere safe. Here. Nobody wants to be here. Well, that was a survival race. That is a shocker. And not a lot I could do about some of it. Shocker. Good fun. I would love to see how this played out. We'll kind of go backwards. Do you want to see the most moronic incident in the world. I'm gonna see if Matt's still here. They all just leave. Like, there's nothing I can do. They just leave knowing probably it's better to get out of there. What baffles me about this one is there's a contact and there's a moment where you can choose what to do next. And you just chose to keep accelerating. I can't defend that, unfortunately. I know he wasn't expecting the slow car, but... What are these reaction times? There's the mistake. And then just put your foot down. Why not? Captain Steamroller. Had this been with a driver that I had history with, like, I'd have literally said, oh my god, it's deliberate. It's that bad, but nothing I can do. Just lift off. We would have been fine. And then, well, let's see where I ended up because I got stuck against the wall here. The only way I could have made that better is to stay right at the start and encourage him to go left. But I thought he had a brain. Look at that parking. It's actually my fault I ended up in a wall because I actually couldn't see. I'm such an idiot. I lost 5 more seconds for being unaware of that wall. Couldn't see it. We need a wide monitor right now. That's it. Get on Amazon now. Tiny lift. Just move over. Enjoy your race. I'm not racing you. Yep. And there was that. Let's look at the start because maybe a replay will give us a bit more like insight. I'm going to describe it to you how it went for me. So firstly, that car is behind me now. Okay? We're not currently battling. I go for a cheeky late inside. Ferrari sees me, gives me space. Wait, is that the same car? Oh my god, it's the same car. Literally had a clean start with this car and he still killed me. Okay, this is what we want to know. So he does a late move here, there's space. Gets backed up. Car on the right is gone. Then what happened? This is the, like, you know, the incident. Post-race chat. So I stay wide because I can see. I already know he's dived once. I know he's going to do it. Loads of space. Loads of space. Loads of space. Right. Right now, we should both survive this incident. No, he left, didn't he? I know he left. Never mind. I'm on the curb. Oh, I can see why he didn't know there was going to be contact. I don't think it's that obvious. Because I'm obviously going to lean in off the curb a bit. So there's an element of me having to come across there. I think that's just a bit ugly. I don't think he did as much wrong as it looked like from my car. And then I'm kind of in this awkward magnet mode. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's as bad as it looked in my cockpit. But there was just so much space. There's no need from either of us to contact. So I'm not going to make a big deal about that. I have to come off the curb though. But you'll see, if you look in cockpit, we'll both not be turning into the other. Like, from his side, I don't know if he's come across. I don't think so. There's a slight lean to the right, but that could have been contact. So he'd have felt as unjustified as me about that, but... I wish we had a bit... Oh, well, I was funny. I just wish we used all of the track, and there wasn't much for me to use. So regardless of, like... I don't want to be blamey, because I don't think it was all... Because I come off the curb, so I can't say it was entirely him, and he's entitled to think it's me. But look, I'm turning right. So it's not simple for either driver. No, I'm turning right a bit, I'm turning right a bit, and then once we've made contact, like... It's just a mess at this point. I mean, you can be like, well, why are you still driving into him? There's a crash wherever I am here. Like, if I unexpectedly mash the brakes, 4 cars behind are dying as well. So I just kind of coasted. I mean, look, 1, 2, like everyone is on the brakes. Just unfortunate. I don't blame him for it though. I think from my view, it looked a lot worse. Next time, I just need to not say anything to the driver and look at it after. But that bent my car. It looks out of shape already. No wonder we had damage. Was there anything else in that race worth sweating on? Yeah, I take that. I take that. I think he has a right to be annoyed about it, but... I don't know. What I don't agree with is that I should have just lifted. I think we both just needed to not meet in the middle. I don't think lifting... I don't think telling another driver they should have lifted in that situation. I don't think that's the solution, basically. And he doesn't have to give me all the space, but he had a lot of space if he wanted to use it. I just feel like, let's say it's my fault. We'll agree it's my fault, even though I didn't feel like it in the moment. Yeah. I think I did enough to be at fault, but I don't think I was on my own. I didn't like jerk across the track deliberately. I was just trying to get back on the track, having been overtaken. If you choose not to use the track on your left, can't influence that. Like, we're racing, you know, we're trying to be competitive. We're not trying to be like, oh, after you, after you. That would have been a good result for me. I'm getting demoted thanks to, not really thanks to them, but thanks to everything that happened after it. There we go, we're a B driver all over again. Happy days. Good to see you all here. Thanks for hanging out. That was a more hectic race than I was planning. I thought we would just be chilling and chatting. Would you guys be up for seeing a fixed one to finish? Maybe I can get down to 0 safety and get deleted off the service, and then everyone can, you know, get on with their racing. Should we do that? It's absolutely fine if you're watching that stuff back thinking, yeah, it's your fault, mate. Like, it's justified. I think we both could have got through that race. Bit of give and take. I also disagree that he thought I should have just stayed on the grass a bit, because power or braking on the grass is probably going to wipe out half the grid, and you're going to look stupid. Right in the middle. Very nice. Are we up for one more of that? I could sort of like round off like an hour's worth of brands. Or are we all completely mind-numbingly bored of that track and me getting roughed up on it? I need to decide now. He I don't want to misquote them because they seem like a good guy, and I can see why they were a bit pissed. They first said I was reluctant to lift. We want more. But he also said that I wasn't willing to stay on the grass, and I think that mindset is unhealthy. Because you're kind of like saying, the track is mine, you will concede, move over. If you want to survive, give me the space out of the corner. Like, make it very easy for me to just, you know, not kill you. Make my life easier so I make your life easier. But we don't know each other. He doesn't know what kind of driver I am. He would have out-accelerated me down the straight and been fine. So, that's why I kind of agree with your, like, it was a racing incident, but there was stuff I could have done not to kill him. If that makes sense. Yeah. And I can't make him be safe. Up to him. But I do think, because I was on the mic like, oh, good one, man, good one. Of course he's going to look back and go, hey, come on, man. Not all on me. I think that was fair. I think it was all fair. We both got screwed by it, so. I just got karmed later by a Ferrari, who, I don't know. If I have to race them again, they're getting zero space. I'm literally gonna switch my driving tactics for a car like that. Full aggression. Do you want me to turn into like an angrier iRacer? Will I stop being so rational and balanced about right and wrong and just start shouting at everybody? Get shared on like Reddit or something for being a loudmouth. I mean, I'm already too vocal on iRacing chat. I need to rein that. And not in this practice. Wait, Hendrick isn't the driver, is it? Is that just a very close namesake? Is that them? Where are they? I hate this. Their name's here, but I can't see them. How long do I have? 3 minutes. I'm just gonna rest for 3 minutes. Let's just chat. Yeah, start yelling, asking everybody why I don't move out the way. Oh, it's fixed, isn't it? I can't touch that up. Can we spectate somebody? An iRacing coloured Mercedes. This is the worst my safety has been, and it's all because of GT3s. Most of it track cuts, honestly. About 2 minutes, we'll get to go racing. What's everyone's plan today? Are you lining up a good night for your Saturday? I think I'm gonna watch a bit of WEC qualifying. WEC. Oh, it's still really sunny. It's the kind of nice evening weather here. It's crazy that I just got a crap ton better at lapping here. That had the kind of race where you wouldn't know. You just wouldn't know. You've got a storm? Heavy storm? Damn. Well, stay safe out there. Still can't believe I put an hour of my life into getting ripped apart on at Brands. The things we do. Fun. I should be mowing the lawn. I don't have a lawn to mow. The back area and a communal, mostly like paved. Wouldn't mind having a lawn. I think I'd resent having to mow it sometimes. It depends. If I hadn't had a busy week, it'd kind of be an alright job. It's kind of like hoovering, where you can kind of see, you can see the product of what you've done. That makes sense. Some jobs don't have that satisfaction, like washing clothes. That's not that satisfying. Unless you have like amazing wash powder that the house smells. I like hoovering, you know. I can see it's like visibly cleaner. It's like reward for the time. Imagine lawn mowing's a bit like that. You know, you look out your garden and you're like, I did that. Do you have any bits of your lawn that you just let grow wild? I would do that if I had a lawn. I'd have an area that's like untamed, a bit that I don't use basically. Becoming more popular in the UK. So Finland's got roasting sun, and yet we've got code orange in Sweden. Holy. You two are closer together than any of us, bro. I wonder how many hours apart. It's country scales get a lot bigger out there. Probably quite a few hours. Thinking like roads hours. Like Wavy and I are like 2 hours distance. The car. 2 to 3. 3 when I get sent around 17 non-highway routes because of one closed junction. Happened recently. I had the most scenic drive, but it was very late at night. It was like dusk into night, so I couldn't see as much as I would have. In fact, Wavy, I'm pretty sure it took me near wherever we're gonna go for my friend's wedding as well. Which is next week, by the way. I'm going to a wedding. This race, I just need to get a low rank again, which I probably won't. Turn up and not hit anything. Now I'm car 7. I've had my fill of free passes. Now I'm screwed. You've got a pheasant, resident pheasant. A pheasant. Oh, that's bad.
Car on your left. Clear.
Maybe Saturday afternoons aren't the peak of like clean racing. Maybe I'm getting too generous about weekends, you know, weekend vibes. You gotta remember, some people probably wait all week to get on today, and they just want to, you know, show the world that they should be a full-time racing driver. Whereas I'm just here like, hey, it'd be nice if we didn't crash into each other. Hey, can you just drive like the Wednesday night crowd who just, you know, get their head down and relax? What was it I used to fully avoid the weekend on? I think it was like Grand Theft Auto service. You know? It would be known as like Mad Day. Like, everyone would just avoid the weekend night. Everyone who enjoyed the weekday crowds would just be like, nah, this isn't it. Peasant, not peasant. They're not far apart in text. Textful. You do have a fair bit you leave untouched, basically for bees, butterflies. That's how I would approach it. Yeah, obviously you want the bit that you used to not be overgrown, because you know, practical. We have a thing here though, which I'm sure carries over to many countries, where people who are generally in like suburban residential areas kind of get really into their garden, which is probably a very satisfying thing to do. I kind of respect that, but it's so, they're so perfectly like mown and trimmed, and it loses like that natural kind of garden vibe. Some people actually pave over their entire gardens because they don't look after it, which is a totally different thing. There's something about like a wild element to a garden that I think makes it real, like makes it more appealing. I imagine those people see my beard and they're like, God, that's untidy. He should wash his face more. Okay. I haven't driven this setup today, so see what I've got. I have got the track dialed into my psyche now.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
That's huge, dude. Good that you've got healthy outdoor space there, that's awesome. I don't think I've lived anywhere with a garden for 5-10 years. And even then it was kind of like, oh, that, come on, pay attention. That wasn't even close to right. That was kind of like the landlord's garden, and they would turn up once in a while because they obviously own the house and enjoy looking after it. They never really maintained it. Really nice. Like, when I think about it, we had an amazing garden. It was in a house share at the time. Probably cost me a third of what I pay to rent now as well for all that. Okay, this is a bit of a dead lap. We're going to do it this lap though. This is too safe. This is track 5. See if we do what we did last time and just smash it on the last lap. Oh, it doesn't like turning in there. That's the big difference. There's some time. Took it safe there because you know what I'm like at that corner at the best of times. Just a bit late on the throttle, but once again a second quicker on the second lap. It suits me better to run it on the second lap, I swear. And that puts me back nearer the top 5 for about 3 seconds. I think we qualified where we belong, unless the rest of the field is about to absolutely spank it. That'll do. Okay, 2 missions now. One is just try not to end up in a lap 1 again. Oh, I'm getting pushed down. My lap was too safe. Okay, 9th. I'll still take that. If I can stay top 10, happy days. We've got like 2 minutes to wait now. Oh, feel my shoulder. I think that Brands race, because it's all right-handers. I think that was a bit too tense and hard work. I blame the damage. It was like having to do double the steering effort. I don't recognize many people. I think most of the people I raced skip the fixed or have now gapped me in the next split up. I'm going to be in like third or fourth split here, I think. But the fastest car in the race is only half a second away from me. This is close. This is just going to be so tight. I need a top 10 here, or if I'm going to donate iRacing, I need really good safety. I need to pick a combo that's going to... Yeah, no worries, Rando. Thanks, dude. I need to pick a combo that I can race and have the choice to avoid all the nonsense. Usually Mazda helps me out, weirdly. You got lots of reaction time if you want to avoid crashes. Yeah, you actually... And you have drivers who are doing it because they enjoy it, not because they think they're the next GT3 superstar. I think it's hard to race Mazda Advanced and carry too much ego in that. You're sat on a little MX-5, it's going wah. It's only so cool you can make that. Real life Mazda racing, holy crap though, good. I think every IMSA round has a Mazda, like, Alvaro was that? Just stormed into pole there, waited till the very end. Pretty sure he did that on purpose. Literally made everyone think they were fine and then just eyeboshed them.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the right side. The estimated strength of field is 2,017.
I should have checked the brake pressure on my setup before because I like that brake pressure.
Competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think this is going to be tough. I think this is going to be really tough. Because I'm going to get super hungry after this, this might be the closing race for today. I'd like to do longer streams, but I need a better food plan if I'm going to do that. I get to 2 to 3 hours and then start to run out of probably blood sugar and energy. I think mentally I could go on a bit
Waiting on
longer.
the final carved grid.
It's not too mentally tiring. I think physically I just start to evaporate if I sit here for too long racing. How streamers set themselves up for hours on end, I'm pretty impressed. I see people do pretty hefty stints. I think you've got to have a really good diet set out around your stream if you... Oh. Also probably very motivating if your stream is your income. You're going to put a couple of extra hours in, aren't you? Right, P11. We need to move forward in this race if we want a good result. We need to think about whether we would like some safety rating back. If I back off too much from attacking other cars, I will get attacked. So, I'm gonna. Oh, I should have done this first. I was gonna close some stuff down. Oh, I hate that I've had all this time to fix this, and now I'm gonna have the same problem. Sorry, guys. This might be a clunker stream for a second. Oh, that's so annoying. I need to get rid of this PvP. What can I do about it? It's just literally when there's a grid of cars together and sim is rendering them all. It's because it's been like an hour since I had this problem. I had time to forget about it. Right, wait, we're straight. Straight.
Jetstar 5, dark.
No. I'm kind of powerless. Guys, so maybe for the grid start here, for the rolling start, just bear with the stream. You're wondering why I need a new PC? You're about to see it. Because it is crunching now. Unusual formation, that. Stop start. Alright. I don't believe we raced many of these guys last race, or I didn't see them. We did, so a bit of a fresh grid for this.
Get ready, going green.
Might be fighting another Lambo again, but hopefully this one has got pace down.
Car is off, be ready. Green flag, green flag.
Don't like that he tapped the brakes. That was uncomfortable. I'm happy where I am. This is fine.
Left side.
That guy just
Keep to the
slung
right.
it in.
Clear.
Don't like the super aggressive starters. They tend to create the biggest hits.
Car right. Clear.
I'm sure that guy has no room to just send a stupid move. Because we all know how that materialized last race. That 50-50. Oh, I got a frame drop then. I am not going to overlap that wheel on the right when I'm braking. I'm going to do my best this race to just not do that. The race is running. I've dropped so much time doing that. This Beamer still looks kind of spicy behind. Might be quicker than this one ahead, but
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I think there's a bit of a bottleneck ahead. The batch of Lambos here. I got a good run. I don't think it's enough, but I think this is going to be my race. It's trying to like scrap for that P6 ahead. Oh, that's an obvious X and a slow.
Cut
Oh,
that corner. We've got a slow down penalty. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left. Car right. Clear on the right.
what is this yield? I'm yielding so much.
On the right. 3 wide. Car on your left. 2 wide.
I yielded for so long. I nearly screwed everyone around me because I was running out of. I couldn't slow down much more. Like, oh, that point. I don't understand their system. Like, how can you safely do that? I could have just slammed the brakes on and ruined everybody's fight. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Get back into it. My fault. Shouldn't have cut the corner. God damn. I didn't actually lose masses of position, but once again, I just seem self-destructive at this track. I can't get through that early phase of like having cars left, right, and center. That's obviously a me problem. Yeah, the fact that it's like I served it and then I hadn't served it almost, and it's like, come on, I've given up 3 places. Like, there's definitely a yield happening. I find it unforgiving for the fact it doesn't make any calculation as to whether you really gain time. So the punishment is usually a lot harsher than the game. And that's obviously to stop people doing. But I mean, I went slow for 3 corners, like a whole third of the track. I was giving up positions. I'm just slowing down in the wrong places because I'm trying not to get hit. Okay, stop cutting that corner. I just want to enjoy attacking, you know, just have a race.
There's an incident ahead, go right.
Oh, I was praying that was the right choice. We're good. That leaves us 12th with an unhealthy amount of incident points, but it's not the end of the world. Just got a wash of understeer there, nice. Let's go, see if I can join this battle. There is a top 10 in this race out there. Not if I'm doing that. Guys, what am I doing? I feel so good at this track and then I go racing and then I don't know what I'm doing.
Clear on the left.
I think I can keep this Ferrari at bay if I don't make mistakes. You got a slowdown or has he just been held up? Held up. Okay. Bit of a race deciding moment now. First to 8th-ish are kind of leaving the building here. Just not slowing down enough on this setup. It doesn't quite pitch round like the aggressive set does. Oh. Baffled by that. It's almost like added brake at the apex at the point where I usually coast. Yeah, I definitely need a series I can race to just do some safety rating because it's not conducive at brands with good racing for me. I'm just not clean enough. Now I'm hesitant at that corner.
That was the fastest lap of the session.
Oh, this is awful. Come on. I'm moving the brake bias. If I go too far, I'll spin at this hairpin, but at the moment, I'll get into turn 1. Weird track this is, huh? Somehow really like it, but yet racing it is literally like an iRacing donation account now. It's getting quicker. They just decided to set 23s. It close up towards the end of the race though.
Can move up.
I can't turn in. Alright, brake a tad earlier then until I can figure it.
You got a slow car on the right.
God, I heard on the right. Damaged or recovering? Recovering, I'm going to say, because I'm okay now. I hate that corner. I just can't see it. Oh. You don't apex it. Oh my god.
Cut the cord. You've got to slow down and give up that time.
Am I being trolled?
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I'm done with this track today. I can't. I just can't race. I'm just cutting corners. I really like this track. I love lapping it. And then I get in a race and I'm just melting. Oh. Been a nice run, but my account is destroyed. In before demotion to C, and I've got to do it all again. I'm so tired of getting pinged for just trying to race. I did learn German at school and a bit of French, but I don't speak them very much. So I couldn't say now that I can speak them. I'd have to really go back and remember. Quite good at picking up languages if I like the language. I can learn from listening quite a lot, but I was never very passionate about learning languages before, so the schools have a way of making things seem very, they make things seem like you have to do it instead of opening your minds to like why it's going to be the best thing you can do for the rest of your life. They're more like, yeah, you must do a language, so you're like, well, fine, I'll do it, but without any appreciation of what it's all about. And why in 5 or 10 years I'll be like, I am so glad I know another language. Oh, it's the same car. No, it's not. It's the other car. I'm absolutely fine when I'm in my own air. I just can't deal with following someone who's struggling or recovering. It just really messes me up. And the only way to practice is to race people. Holy cow, I still can't believe how these have gone. They did it again. It's like I instinctively turn in a bit early, watching their line, and it's not helping. Anyone else speak? I mean, some of you guys obviously speak English as well as your native language, so you're already one up on me. The crazy thing about losing the time I have is I'm always losing it like in the mid-race. And people generally get their act together by this part of the race. Like if you survive this long, there's a little bit less chance of like stupid errors and contacts, whereas at the start, I'm getting frame drops here. It's freezing. Never used to have that in iRacing. Christ. Yeah, everyone's kind of in a rhythm now. I've dropped time at the worst possible section of the race. If you do it now, very late, you've got a chance because people are spread out. Do it early, you've got a whole race to come back. That's a lot of languages, dude. I feel like in Europe there's a better or more rigorous language. I feel like ours languages came in quite late. When you think about it, you think languages come in quite early while you're still really young. Is that's got to be the best time to be learning a language, when you're still have super receptive like brain to that. I think I was like a teenage when I started learning, and I was starting to think about things I was interested in that weren't languages. Never really had a frame to think about why learning a language would be awesome. And then it turns out when I travel, I really I kind of enjoy it. It's really fun to try and talk to people. That X can absolutely do one. Rigged. Do one. That one. I'll take that one. You can give me that one all day. That's definitely a fair call, but I love this combo, guys, but this isn't good for me at the moment. I think it's going to give me nightmares. I think I'm at my happiest at this track when I can just do some laps. E14. Higher rating over here. Higher rating over here. Bit for you, bit for you. At least this time I'm stuck over 2K instead of getting pushed back under it. I think I could be a high 2K if I wasn't dropping every freaking result in the book. I can count at least 3 races this week where I was way ahead of the curve until I dropped it. Now everyone's just driving away. Cool. Been good. Today has revealed... Oh, it's revealed some skill issues. very quick. I'm going to get rinsed at this race. You notice there's no incidents now? Everyone's just like, yeah, I'm good. I got a top 10. Happy days. God forbid I try to push and create a race out of this. Those slowdowns will be coming at me hard.
He's got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
Let's get this finished with. Let's end the downfall. Horrible race. All self-eating. I think driving the non-fixed has kind of spoiled the feeling of fixed. I'd now be inclined not to bother with fixed and just focus on the longer race. Because that's also a better chance to run some clean laps over that length of race. In theory. Wow, what an eventful... Literally nobody did anything apart from me slowing myself down. That's so depressing. Oh well, we got through it. It hasn't been my day at Brands. I think I'm gonna maintain that I love the track and the car, but I don't know if I love this series for this round. I can't put it together right now.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Yep.
Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
Rip. Well, thanks for watching. I'm sort of feeling like content quality is raising some question marks as the further I go. I'm just curious, is this the lap or is this the second one? This is the second one. I just want to see how bad it is for like future reference. Yeah, I mean that's a clean cut, but the reason it's frustrating is how much time do I gain? Maybe a tenth, like a meter. So I should be able to bleed that off without. Look how much you lose. I know it's a deterrent. I get that. I think that's why like a track warning is enough. Like the X should be enough. Look, I am now 2 cars back and I can't see almost the car I was chasing. That's how punishing it is, unfortunately. The solution is don't cut. It's the same one. Was it actually this car? Nah, there was one before that. I'm confused. It's the same lap every time. Didn't I have a slowdown before that? I guess it's gonna be maybe this high lap here. I'll know it because I was on the inside of the corner. Did I get it really early in the race then? Oh, really early. This is the one that ruined the race. The other one is whatever, but this one actually tanked the race completely. Remind myself to calm the graphics down for this combo, fortunately. Because I feel like the start was, like, all I could see was frames dropping. There's just no reason for this. That's such a stupid line. I'm such an idiot for doing it. But have a look at the time given up here. So, can't lift yet because I've got a car right behind me. Move over, lift. Stay outside. Don't compete. Still not got it off, so we're gonna lift again. I can't lift now because I'm being attacked, so now I've got to wait. I guess I just had to wait so long to give up the position, and then I have to let these guys go as well. This one on its own was fine. Everything that followed it, I suppose, kind of just doubled down the problem. Oh well. I don't think I'm going to watch that replay though. Anyone wants a copy? I don't think so. I don't want to see. Yeah. I Okay, thanks for watching me undo my iRacing account in one day. Can't think of anything else I can race. I'm not going back to brands again. It's just not a happy combo today. I was enjoying it so much until we got that stupidity in race 1. I don't think I've quite come back from that. I need a bit of a mental break. Forget about it. It's mad how much one set of dumb race incidents can sort of taint your driving though. Very hard to refresh for the next race. I didn't trust anyone in race 2 because of race 1. I had like 0 aggression as a result. I hope you enjoyed a cheeky bonus weekend stream that was unplanned. I enjoyed it if you remove the driver errors. If you remove the driving evaluation from it, I actually had quite a good time. Good chat today. Good to see you all. Appreciate it. I'm going to watch the WEC qualifying. I think that starts in like 4 minutes. Hey, going to Brazil for the first time in a long time, if you don't know. Got it on here. So the qualifying is about to kick off here. Or it's already going. I'm very confused by their timings and clocks. Oh, they're actually in hyperpole for GT3 already. I've missed some of it. So that's what I'm going to watch. Afraid I can't stream it. Obvious reasons. But this should be a good spectate, I reckon. Could be good. The series all year has been good, and there's a whole YouTube series that like goes behind the scenes that I need to watch. It's a bit more like Drive to Survive style coverage without so much the politics in it. Again, that'd be great to watch. It's on YouTube, so we can maybe watch a little bit on here, but copyright is copyright. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be hankering to go back and race because of how much we gave up today, but a couple of good races will get it all back. Can't race IMSA because I lost the license. I think I'll get over that. I think we'll get our A back in time. We know how to have a safe race. Need to stop trying to get results. I wonder who's gonna be good at Brazil. Like which car is gonna, which of that, I don't know. I'm gonna make a prediction. I think I weirdly think the Toyota is gonna have a good show in here. Be nice to see the Porsche do well. We know the Ferrari's strong in this. They're kind of a top tier hypercar these days. Anyway, that's my plan. Tomorrow is the race and the Euro finals. So evening wise, I'm going to be offline. I'm either going to be down the pub or watching here somewhere. I think this iRating week needs to go in the bin for me soon. What I am willing to try is maybe go back to Mazzano and do some Super Formula Light. I just don't know if I'm going to have the pace. It's the end of the week. This is the time of week when everyone knows what they're doing and they just turn up and race. I'll see if I've got like the fire to want to do that. I might, honestly, I might wait for next week. I'd like to know. I don't want to stream before then. Because it's Tuesday. Porsche Cup goes to Hungaroring. We're not going to be doing that. Even if I owned it, I probably wouldn't race that combo. Most tracks I don't like, I actually like them in iRacing. The Mazda. Where are the Mazdas next week? I think. Get rid of owned for. Oh, it's right there. Next week. Okay, the Mazdas at Spa. We have the GT3s and the Mazdas at Spa. It could be a good week for streaming and racing, but racing quality at Spa is surprisingly bad. You'd think it was good. Part of me thinks it's going to be harder than Brands to get a clear run, but I would like to prove myself wrong. I'd like to get good at that track. And then on Tuesday night, I don't know why I've got this screen anymore. It's not doing anything. There you go. I set the towing thing up to tow the camera by accident. It kind of works, so I'll take it. Tuesday night, I have a Mazzano like league race in the Aspire GT3 series. So, no, did I say Mazzano? Brands Hatch. We did Mazzano. Brands Hatch. So that's a double sprint race. My only reluctance with that is my PC hates big grids in iRacing these days. It screams. I get like 0 frames, so if I don't stream it, that's why. But I would like, if it's dry weather, I should be able to stream it. Just gonna see if the tables are up to date. Oh, SimGrid site's really slow today. Rip. Oh, that much. Here we go. Oh, so are they in? We were credited with a P11. I don't know if penalties... No, I don't think there's any penalties left, so... We got 11th in Pro in race 2. I'd say default to race 2. That's... But we got a top 10. We got 9th in race 1. It's a pretty reliable round considering it was raining. I had to turn the stream off because the stream couldn't handle it. You're wondering why there wasn't a broadcast of that. Means standings. I'm going to be quite low still. I'm classed as a pro in a very competitive class. We are 14th with 104 points. But that means we're less than 50 points to 6th. Top 6. And what's the points? So ideally we need consistent like 6th and above to make that many points on other drivers. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how. I mean, you've just seen how I drive at Brands. This could be the end of my season in 3 races. Who knows? It could be a good one. Hope. All right, I'll shut up. I'll let you guys get on with your day. I'm gonna go watch some real life racing. Have a good one. Thank you for being here. More of you than normal today. Thank you. I do appreciate you hanging out. I wish I could have brought home a cracker of a race to reward it, but we get what we get. Yeah, have a lovely weekend if I'm not online. Look after yourselves. Appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Thank you.